Hopefully not.
Well, happy Monday out there, listeners. This is Austin Walsh, Levi Cox, and our special guest, Corbin. So this is You Asked For It, and you are listening to us on www.jessfm.com, or CA, sorry, and www.facebook.com/jessfm. As well, you can also watch us on our YouTube channel, which is just JessFM. So there's lots of ways you can listen to us and see us if you're interested.
Yeah, it's fun because when we started this format, we knew we were going to do a radio show, but it's turned into much more. So now it's like you actually have to get ready to do this show. So sometimes with our listeners who are on the radio, there's so many visuals because I'm a visual person. I want to show. Sometimes we're in costumes. Sometimes we're showing posters, and
sometimes we're painted like snakes.
Yeah, so it's like it's fun if you can watch us. It's even more hopefully entertaining for you. So we always like Monday night because we think, it's the beginning of the week. It's a time you can kind of sit down, have a roundup, cook your dinner, put on Jess FM, and
or Tuesday morning in some parts of the world, which is
probably
cool too.
Probably. So we have our special guest Corbin here.
Welcome. Thanks for coming, Corbin.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So not only is Corbin a friend of ours, but he's also from Lethbridge, our hometown here, and he's been working on a big project that we're all involved in. So we're going to get started on the topics. Okay, so tonight we are talking about the Condom Couture fashion show, and this is put on by Arches. So Arches is a local group. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about Arches.
Yeah, so Arches is a nonprofit organization. We used to say we're volunteer driven, but we are in fact employing over 120 people in this city.
Wow.
We provide support for people living with HIV and hepatitis C, and that's really what we started as. So we started, I believe, in 1985 in response to the AIDS crisis that was happening at the time, started by a small group of people, and we've since grown to employ 120 people, and we provide a variety of services, including harm reduction, housing, counseling, there's informal counseling and addictions counseling. We connect people to resources who are struggling with addiction. We also have queer supports for the LGBTQ community. Take on naloxone, all kinds of things. The list is really long.
When I first got involved with Arches, it was many years ago, about 18 years ago, I started volunteering for Gala, and it used to be at where Arches was, but
really?
Yeah, but it was the HIV connection.
Cool. Yeah, it used to be called HIV.
It was like I remember being like young, and I was going to this building that says HIV on the front, and I was like stigmatized, and I because I was like heard so much about HIV, and it was this I was like, I'm going to the house that says HIV on it on 6th Ave.
I feel like you've always lived for a little bit of scandal and
I went
all that, Levi. I love it.
I went and knocked on that door and started volunteering, and met some great people, and just seen how I could get involved, and I've just always had such great experiences through HIV connection, through outreach, through to Arches. So I love it. I love that what comes out of there. Progressive.
I'm really proud to work for them. They're an amazing organization.
And now it's kind of taken on the name of Arches, and it's been a little more controversial lately because one of the topics is obviously the drug use in our area, which is not just our area, but people here sometimes think it's our area. So I know that Arches has been in the news a little bit more for that.
Yeah, it's certainly something that we've been facing a lot more as of late. We opened our supervised consumption site in, I believe, February of 2018. And we opened it, and it went quite smoothly, actually. We didn't get a lot of backlash from the community, and people were really excited about it. But then the snow started to melt, and people started finding a few needles on the ground, and some people got really scared, and those feelings are totally valid, and we're doing everything we can to try to reduce the number of needles that we hand out in the community, to try to clean up as many needles as we can, and ultimately to connect people to as many resources as we can so they can stop using if they feel that it is time for them to stop using.
That's fantastic. I've been really impressed with the work that you do, even on our end. When we did have needles, people came out right away to clean it up. We've actually had training from Arches in our salon to just make us all feel empowered.
Exciting and traumatizing
at
the same time.
Oh, the naloxone training?
Oh my goodness. I felt like I knew what I was doing, but it didn't necessarily make me feel any better about it. I was a little bit shaky, but I really felt prepared if anything ever were to happen.
Well, I thought I was well versed in like the drug world and like what is actually happening out there, but even I was schooled.
Yeah.
So I thought it was very informative.
That's awesome. And at the very least, even if you're not comfortable administering naloxone, it allows you to recognize when an overdose is happening and call 911. And that's the most important thing. Right?
So Arches, even as a service, goes to businesses within the community and educates them on what's happening or what they can do or preventive things too.
Yeah,
so it's one more thing that they can do on top of the hundreds of services you guys provide.
We love educating people. We're so happy to come and talk to your business.
Yeah. So Corbin, what's your role in Arches?
Yeah, so I have this funny job called Communications and Revenue Development Coordinator.
Communications and Revenue
Coordinator.
Communications and Revenue Development Coordinator.
So you talk about where you can spend money.
Yeah, basically. Like, I'm supposed to bring a lot of money into the organization, but like lately I've just been spending money at the organization.
Yes,
but
gotta spend money.
You gotta spend money to make money.
Mm.
So yeah, I manage their social media, manage their website, do a little bit of public relations things, and of course I host amazing events.
Yeah, like this one coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Which is going to be our fun topic tonight. And yeah, I want to say, how can people find Arches if they want to know more about Arches?
Yeah, I mean through any social media platform. So we have Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And we also have a website.
And is it just Arches or Arches Lethbridge? Or?
It is www.lethbridgearches.com.
There you go, listeners.
Do you take volunteers?
We do take volunteers. We love volunteers. Actually, we take volunteers for our walking outreach program. So volunteers go out into the community and meet with clients in the evenings. They hand out water bottles. They talk about safer injection practices. They talk to people about using at the supervised consumption site. And it's really about building relationships with people and helping connect them to resources out in the community.
It's fantastic work.
Yes.
Yeah, you might not know this, but I know that, Corbin, you also have like a medical background. Like,
yeah.
You know, so I knew you were going to school for that. Are you able to use any of your medical training for what you're doing now? It doesn't sound like your role.
You know, to an extent. I mean, I have an open door policy in my office. Like, today I was so focused on condom couture planning, and someone who I know has been struggling with substance use came into my office and just wanted to talk.
Yeah.
And that's a moment where, you know, I meet them where they're at. You know, I want to talk to them about how they're doing, the challenges that they're facing, and I want to talk about ways that they can help themselves and ways that I can connect them to resources. And I'm super happy to take an hour out of my day to sit with that person and walk through them with their journey.
That's amazing. Are you still looking at, on a personal note, are you still looking at following those medical dreams?
Yeah, so I completed a year of medical school at the University of Calgary, but a family member got quite ill, so I decided to move back to Lethbridge for a year, take some time. Fortunately, that family member is doing so much better, and I'm scheduled to go back to school in April.
Oh, wow,
so
that's
I'm
exciting.
leaving Lethbridge soon.
Again, we were happy to have you back for a little bit, but
Well,
there's still more time.
Mhm.
I've noticed a lot of my clients who work in the hospital and stuff have definitely been affected by what's going on with the opioid crisis in Lethbridge. And I think it's going to give you that whole other level of understanding by working with Arches and continuing on. I think you're going to make an amazing physician or ever you work in the medical field.
Thank you. Yeah, I think having that harm reduction approach to medicine is so important, because oftentimes doctors and nurses get so invested in the outcomes of their patients, and they get so upset, you know, if the patient comes back with the same health ailment and they're not able to recognize, like, no, like, people can't make instant changes in their life. It takes time, it takes process, and we have to meet people where they're at and accept that Rome wasn't built in a day.
People come
Sorry,
in like, quit smoking today, or quit eating that today. It's hard for people quit drinking today. These are hard statements, and on the outside, people think it's easy to just tell someone to oh well, just quit drinking, just quit gambling, but addictions are real.
Just stop bleaching your hair at home.
Yeah.
How many times do you have to tell them that?
Do not bleach your hair anymore at home, or even in the shop. Stop. There's a lot of addiction issues out there. Dealt with one today. So anyway, I think this will look great on your resume, and not just on your resume, but I think you're getting very practical experience. working in this field, so I think it's exciting.
Totally. Thank you.
It's a good fit.
So, Condom Couture. It's this weekend.
This weekend, if you don't have tickets to Condom Couture Fashion
You're
Show,
almost SOL because they are like selling out.
Is there
It's
any left?
Pretty much it.
There are, yeah. So
Okay.
every year we've increased the number that we
Right.
sell. So we're up to 400 tickets.
Wow.
And you're
There's-
almost done, aren't you?
Yeah, there's 50 left
So-
as of today.
there is 50 tickets last minute Lethbridge, and it's this weekend, and it's going to be amazing. I've gone to all 5 years, and I absolutely love this. I remember the first year at Casa. I think it was at Casa, and I was
That
sitting.
tiny little box.
Yeah, I was sitting in front row, and I was like, "What are these condom outfits going to be? This is kind of gross. I don't know."
Well,
But I was
actually, let's go into that a little bit. What is the Condom Couture? Because that sounds crazy that people
Well,
don't
that's-
know what it is.
Yeah.
I can tell you about that.
It's also kind of a tongue twister. Like I'll go around to people and be like, "Condom couture," and that condom couture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me tell you about it.
Sounds tasty.
So students from the Lethbridge College, we've always partnered with them. They
Yeah.
have a sustainable fashion and design program.
Yeah.
So these students make outfits made out of condoms and serve it on the runway. Yes, bring it.
In-
Work.
There's always fantastic outfits. I'm like shocked at the things that people can come out with. A couple of years ago, there was somebody who did a quick change routine. Diani, she was on one of our shows a couple months ago,
Yeah.
and that was amazing because it was like circus theme. But then like this year is like a different theme, and I'm really excited to see
Where
all the
I think this
costumes
is.
that people are coming up with.
We'll talk about the theme, but I think this theme is perfect for the type what you can do with this look. I think, and I was gonna say, I mean, I've tried to wear condoms plenty of times, and it's never high fashion. I just like I walk out of that bathroom and I just don't feel like I'm on a runway.
Yeah,
You know,
totally.
so
I think you have to have more than one on.
Oh, okay. That's where I went
you have
wrong.
to layer them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I put on. I was getting
Which
ready
is,
for the
not
condom.
manufacturer recommended.
I was deciding
Off-label
what
use.
to wear to that
Friction.
first Condom Couture fashion show, and I kept trying on different ones, and I felt awkward, you know.
Is this the look? I don't know. I feel so naked. Yeah.
I like this black one. So yeah, when I first heard of it, I was kind of like I had to get my head around it. And when I went to the Condom Couture fashion show, I couldn't believe the way they made them into beautiful dresses. One that stands out was Dylan Hargreaves came out as a flapper outfit, and it was like, this is cute. And then another
They're
one
so
was
perfect.
a mermaid, which we'll talk about our theme in a minute. But
Mhm.
this mermaid came out, and her scales were all different colored condoms, and like her bra was made of like blown up condoms of purple that looked like seashells on her boobs. She was dressed just like Ariel, and at the end of the Condom Couture fashion show, her dad wanted a photo with her, so I said, "Oh, I'll take that." And I'm like, you know me, I'm always taking
Yeah.
photos. I'll get a photo of you and your daughter in this condom dress, and it was quite funny because you can tell she's like just 18, and he's like, well, this is weird.
I'll say each year though,
Yeah.
the contestants getting better and better and better, and I think they're kind of like learning from each other because the construction of these garments are crazy.
Totally.
I can't even imagine.
Well, we've
making
had so
something
many
like that.
students that have finished the program. They've graduated. They're living in the community, and
Yeah.
they're like, "This was the most fun of my career," and they keep coming back
Oh
and
my God.
designing outfits.
Now, one of the weird things I didn't know about a condom frock is that you have to condom frock is you have to boil the condoms first.
If they're lubricated.
Okay. I saw some videos.
So we order unlubricated now.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
we've
okay.
got it sorted. We know the order number.
Okay.
Yeah, no more boiling. That's a thing in the
Yeah,
past.
but they used to have to boil all the lube off of
Okay.
their prophylactic.
I remember
nasty.
Diani boiling all the condoms and hanging them through the house, and it was quite a show.
Yeah.
But you know, it's amazing how you can make these look like high fashion outfits or fantasy outfits. It's really cool. Do you remember some of the themes? I don't remember if the first year had a theme, but I know that 3 years ago was the first time Austin and I performed in it. It was a circus theme.
Yeah,
And then last year, we did you perform in last year's?
I did. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Toxic.
Toxic. You did Toxic, and
That was
the
me.
year before you did Let's Talk About Sex.
Yeah.
So you did Let's Talk About Sex the year before, and then last year you did Toxic, and
You and Molly were like clowns. In
Yeah,
the circus.
in the
That was
circus.
so much fun.
so the themes, the last three were circus, Vegas, and this year's theme is
underwater. Underwater fantasy.
Underwater, it's perfect. I love it.
Under the
Thank
sea.
you. It was my idea.
Was it your idea? It's perfect. Do you want to hold this up to our camera?
Yeah, so Kenzie,
Okay.
what's Kenzie's last name? She's
Ferguson.
Kenzie Ferguson designed
Go right up.
our, here, I'll go
well,
right up there.
Go for a walk.
Yeah, so Kenzie Ferguson designed our poster this
It's
year.
gorgeous, Kenzie.
She did such a good job. Like, look at those mermaids. Look at the detail.
That's underwater
Look at their
fantasy.
boobies. Oh my god.
You know, it got me excited because the first thing I thought of was underwater couture. So I'm like, oh, I've got to be a mermaid.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Of
instantly,
course.
like I think every gay man and young girl or want to be a mermaid or a merman or and I was like, oh, mermaid, and I was like thinking I'd do like poor unfortunate souls. It was like the first thing that came to my mind, but I found someone else is already doing that song.
Yeah, there's actually
Let's
they're
not
doing.
give too many spoilers.
No,
about what we're getting either.
I would not do that. I would not do that. I wouldn't give spoilers.
Okay, I don't.
Which-
I can spoil it a little,
Okay,
maybe.
Yeah.
I will say that the person that is doing Poor Unfortunate Souls
Yeah.
is changing the words.
I did actually hear this.
So leave that to your imagination.
Yeah, so poor unfortunate.
I don't know.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Condoms. Okay, so are you performing this year?
I am.
So if you're seeing Corbin's beautiful face on this camera tonight and you want to say hi and meet him at the Conde Couture Fashion Show, you might not be meeting Corbin.
you won't recognize
You
me.
don't recognize me,
yeah,
yeah.
I have like this whole weird avant-garde look planned,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, I don't want to spoil
Yeah,
what
don't spoil.
animal or fish or whatever I'm gonna be, but
Invertebrate or vertebrate?
who knows? Yeah, and I've got a number planned. I'm still a little unsure about the song, but I'm pretty sure I've got the song.
Do you know
worked
what?
out.
I'm doing my first rehearsal tomorrow night, and I'm a little unsure of my song. So, but
Yeah.
it's just how it goes with drag.
Totally.
It goes
And
with
you have to
inspiration.
feel it. Like
Yeah.
it has to be like I want to dance to this on stage.
Yeah. It's funny how it goes, eh? Sometimes you want a song, sometimes the song you didn't like was a better performance. Like,
Totally.
For me, like the only thing I'm sure of is my song, and the rest I'm like, well, I don't know.
so
See what happens.
to not confuse any new listeners, or if you're already have listened to us before, Austin and I are drag queens as
Mhm.
well. So on the side of being fabulous hairdressers and salon owner and makeup artist and all the other great things we do, toy shows, we also are drag queens. So this weekend you can catch Chrissy Cox and Salem performing in the Conde Couture Fashion Show along with many of our other friends, Mama Dee
I have a list
Molly
here.
Duker. Do you have a list?
I do.
We're going to
yeah.
give a list of all your favorite performers because each one of you, we love the energy and time and money you put into performing for people. So here, if there's 50 tickets available.
50 left.
Well, here,
That's
but
it.
when Corbin goes through these names, there will be 0 tickets left.
I hope so.
Come check for your fave. Here he goes.
So here's my list. I start with one of my favorites, Salem.
That's me.
Chrissy Cox.
Oh, hi.
Of course. Molly Duker. Molly Duker also works for Arches, and she's been helping me plan the event.
We've had
Planning
her on
and
the
performing,
show
that's another
before.
level of stress for you guys.
Totally. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I had no option. By the way, I wasn't going to perform, and Stacey was like, "No, you have to perform." My boss told me I have to perform.
Okay.
Dee Dee Da Da Da, of course, our host.
Yes.
Sophie Wright.
Yeah, oh,
yeah.
good.
She turns it out. A new queen,
Oh.
Sally Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a few performances. So.
Yeah.
New to the Conde Couture.
New
That's
this
exciting.
year. A drag king,
Mhm.
Bruce Knuckles.
Oh, I love
It
Bruce
was
Knuckles.
my son.
Oh, cute.
Did you know?
This one is always fierce. Aria Ivory.
Aria Ivory. She's probably gonna like. Psh. Maybe she'll
It's
blow
funny how many of
condoms.
these performers have been on our show before.
Yeah, we've had a lot of you on here. Maybe Aria Ivory will blow up condoms and put them on her back, so when she death drops, she'll bounce back up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Give her some cushioning when she falls.
Okay, who else we got?
Kilowatt is a drag monarch now. I guess they're going by that, which is really cool. They're
Yeah,
like a
like
king and a
evolving.
queen, best of both worlds. And then, of course, we have Carissa Jane doing burlesque.
Ooh, Carissa.
Yeah, so quite a variety. It's not just drag.
Do we also have
Am I forgetting someone?
Cass?
Bruce
Cass
Knuckles.
is Bruce Knuckle.
What about Heather?
Heather couldn't do it this
Oh,
year. Yeah,
sorry.
she's very busy with her academic.
Okay.
Um,
We know Heather's on a social media break other than Instagram. so you can't be listening to
Dick
it.
Hazard's
So
really hot. I wish he was there.
Dick Hazard's getting hotter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Lebanese-looking Bono or something. I'm really into it either way.
I actually asked
Dick Hazard.
to perform with me in the show, but was unavailable.
Yeah, but Cass is going to do it.
Yeah,
now.
so Cass and I are going to do a duet.
Bruce
so.
came by, Cass, aka Bruce, to pick up condoms today. They're just starting their outfit. Good for them. Bless.
Cass, if you're listening up, I was like, do you want to rehearse tonight after the radio show? And Cass like, I'm starting on my outfit tonight. I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow. We got this. It's a fun.
Gave our bucks 1,000 condoms. I was like, good luck.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, a little super glue goes a long way.
Totally. So we have a great show. So not only do you get a huge drag show out of this charity event,
You also get to see a fashion show where all the garments are made out of prophylactics.
you're gonna not believe the way condoms can be used. They're gonna, yeah,
It's
they can be
gonna
used in a
blow
You're
lot
going
of
to
ways.
want to use them all the time.
Yeah,
And that's the point too. We want to bring awareness, right?
Totally.
Just using a condom every single time will significantly reduce the rates of HIV transmission in our country. And as we know, every 2 hours someone is infected with HIV in Canada.
Every 2 hours, someone is. Let's state that again. Every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours someone is infected with HIV in Canada, and 20% of people don't know that they have HIV.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's been a lot of things that have come about in the past year. Like PrEP is now available. It's paid for by our healthcare, which is amazing.
We have talked about PrEP and PEP online. And yes, I like to get excited about it, but I think that it does start with safe sex and safe sex practices.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's important to
Because you're still at risk for other things.
Totally, and I feel like a lot of us who grew up with people who were diagnosed with HIV and even AIDS back in the day, it's that fear was really put into us. So I meet a lot of young people, and they're not always using the condoms, and so I think it's important. Like, yes, there's PrEP and PEP, and again, people PrEP.
Yeah.
PrEP is a drug you can take all the time to reduce your risk of getting infected with HIV, and PEP is something you can do kind of like a morning after pill in case you were exposed.
You do have to take it for a month.
Right. It's
after,
not just a one
actually.
pill.
Yeah, it's not a one-time thing.
I mean, I think it's fantastic that it's available to us, and thank goodness for the NDP to make that in our healthcare that we can have that. So, but it is really important to use condoms. And,
Yeah.
and when I was growing up, it was like there was like music videos about condoms. You did Let's Talk About Sex. It was about safe sex, and Left Eye would even wear a condom on her glasses. Like, it was really empowering about condoms,
Totally, and it's also about, like, sex is a good thing. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. We should be having it. We shouldn't feel ashamed. We shouldn't feel stigmatized.
I
And
agree.
it's
about it
way
at
more
all.
fun when you have like the proper fitting garment, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so let's
So just like a t-shirt that doesn't fit you or maybe fits you a little too large, you can figure things out with that. And there's sizes available with condoms too.
okay, you're just bragging because it's gonna go into my next topic.
bragging?
No, I was like, maybe your garment doesn't fit. No, so okay, let's talk about. Is there any comments?
There's a bunch of people watching.
Well,
I will talk about comments when they come
Okay.
in.
Well, thank you for watching. If you do have any comments, we are watching, so we will get back to those. So I want to just like break this because let's just have. I haven't even thought of this yet, but I'm gonna just put out a question. Does anyone have a funny condom story?
A funny condom
Or
story.
funny or awkward condom? Because it's when you're young. Like the thing for when I was first going to a condom couture fashion show, it was even awkward because I was like condoms.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
anyone have a funny?
I do.
Yeah.
Do you?
Maybe.
I might be
I
inspired.
can remember when I was like 14 or maybe younger, 13 or 12.
Yeah.
Going into Safeway on the north side
Okay.
with my friends, stealing condoms, and going outside and putting them over our faces and blowing them up.
Oh my gosh! Right.
Yeah, it was the funniest thing. Oh, look, we're on social media posting. Yeah.
Well, and also, I mean, because you're curious, because it's that sexy thing you've talked about or heard about, and it's like a condom goes on a penis. It's like, it's kind of intriguing, especially as a young gay adolescent, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you like actually went and stole some condoms, which we do not recommend,
Because I was too embarrassed to buy them.
right? And that's a thing. You guys supply free condoms.
Oh, yeah. Come in, no judgment, please, anytime.
Yeah, come to Arches. There's free condoms for you. So, but I remember seeing a condom, a used condom in the alley, and being so intrigued. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that means someone had sex. And it was a real like, wow, that's a condom. And then I don't know if I want to admit this, but okay. So I remember this stupid joke, like, oh, there's a serial number on condoms. Yeah,
What?
but well, then obviously you haven't unrolled them far enough.
Mhm.
So you're not large enough, right? You're not.
Oh,
So you
is
haven't
that what
you
you're
haven't seen the serial numbers on a
I know
condom.
crap, I know.
So I was like, oh, what does this mean? Like this joke I was hearing, but it was about like unrolling a condom and seeing how long they were. So, okay, me and my friends stole some condoms and we decided to try them on to see if we could see those serial numbers, and we were way too young to be seeing those serial numbers. But I remember like being like, "Whoa, how does a man fit into this?" I remember I was quite young,
Mhm.
you know, and it was an interesting experience as a pre-adolescent
And
boy.
you've since grown into that.
Yes, I've grown into the condoms quite nicely.
Well, I'm glad puberty worked.
Yeah, but I remember being like, I wanted like, but I was like, I didn't understand how it was supposed to stay on because it was just this big sock on my underage peeper.
So cute.
Well, I was getting honest here. We are a real show here, and we talk about real things. So.
My first time.
And I know that there's guys out there who are listening who can relate. Okay, so and girls are giggling. Okay, so
my
you got
first
your
time buying a
straight.
condom. I was working at like the co-op store in
Okay.
my hometown, and I didn't want because my mom worked there, and I was maybe like 12 actually. I don't think I was actually working there. I was just there after school, but. In like these truck stop bathrooms and like hotel bathrooms and stuff, there was like the single one where you like put in $1 or whatever and turn it, and it was like a vending machine for condoms. So I walked across the street to this really shitty old hotel in Boyle, Alberta, Canada, called like the Old Hotel or something like that. And I went in the bathroom and I like had this condom and I hid it.
Snuck it home.
Yeah, snuck it home, and then I like really looked at it. A lot.
Okay.
But there was like, you open the package and I think there was like a joke or like a sticker of like a sexy lady or something inside it too. And it came in like this little like box that folded in on itself.
And I actually have just had a memory. I did not steal those first condoms. We bought them at a gas station at the dollar thing.
See?
So no one would see us doing it. And this
Sneaky.
friend is now straight, and he filled out his condom much better than I did at that age, by the way. But I won't reveal your name, so. But it was not stolen. It was from those machines, and I forgot about that. And that's how we got it. But I remember being so scared to even like get that home. Like that someone would see it. Or,
Yeah, it's like the Ever Beating Heart or whatever that Edgar Allan Poe
play.
novel is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's like The Crow. No. It's with the heart and the floorboard.
Everyone knew it was there.
I'm sure someone out there has a funny condom story or like an awkward condom story because you're like, there are funny things. You have to get used to it. You're in the mood, things are looking good, feeling good, then you like you have to stop, and then you gotta like put a condom on, and it's
I mean, that's not a good excuse, but
no, just those awkward moments.
because someone's tried that on me before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I couldn't get it on.
Yeah. Oh, it ruins the moment.
Sorry. Put it
Next.
on. No glove, no love.
So does syphilis, asshole.
Yeah.
Moment ruined. Bye. Next.
Well, and a lot of people are still scared to talk about their sexual health with their partner, or they're hooking up, and it's like people are scared to say like, oh, by the way, do you have anything? Or just so you know, I've been tested recently. I don't have, but we're still using protection. But just letting people know.
Like 70% of us have herpes.
Right.
It's just a fact.
Yeah.
You know.
One of my friends, all of a sudden, she's like, "What's on my lip?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
it's there."
And it's
Correct
okay.
me if I'm wrong, but isn't it true that like basically 100% of people born after a certain year have HPV as well? Like it's just a thing.
I don't know. I think
I don't-
most people below a certain age do have it. Like your guys' age group, most people in your
Have
age
it.
group actually no. Austin, you're
Nice.
closer in age to me, so
I still think I'm in.
you
that
might be at the
category,
cusp.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they're vaccinating kids in elementary. Or no, I don't know if it's in elementary school or junior high.
Well, I was lucky enough that, my doctor, my pharmacist at London Drugs, he actually gave me the HPV shots, and he said, Levi, this can protect you from this strains of cancer, this,
Yeah.
this, and this.
And
And I actually did go through and just get them done.
the best part about it is that even if you've already gotten HPV, getting the vaccine reduces your risk of getting those cancers.
Oh yeah, because it was like there's like anal cancer, there's like some
Throat
major throat
cancer.
cancer. Like,
Yeah, you don't want
know
any of
what?
that.
So yeah, I was really grateful. London Drugs, they gave me the injections right there.
If you're under
It was
25,
awesome.
it's covered too. So go to the sexual health clinic.
Oh,
Get
God
it.
bless.
It's actually now it's covered. Now they actually raised it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're free for higher ages now.
Good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that a client told me to tell people.
Talk to your doctor and get vaccinated.
Yeah, HPV is not just for girls.
No.
It's for boys.
It's for boys too.
Yeah, and you can like not get some
And
cancer.
everyone in between. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Also, yeah. All genders.
Yeah.
Yes.
All folks.
Yeah.
Anyone can have HPV.
Yeah. Good point. Elsa. Thanks for checking
We're not talking
my-
not
yes,
not
my
talking
gender binary.
Yeah, sorry, me too. We're not talking HIV. We're talking HPV.
Yeah, and a lot of people
Human
don't know the
papilloma
difference.
virus.
Actually, they actually don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Donald Trump did.
No.
Yeah, he had like a weird comment about it.
Well, he is not an educated man, per se. He knows what he knows, and what he doesn't know, he really doesn't know.
Before you guys, I know you're gonna like steer the conversation away from condom couture.
Are you still talking chronic couture?
Well,
or
there
do you
was
want to do some stats because I like stats.
Oh, stats. Well, there are a few things that I wanted to list about condom couture. Like,
Yeah.
I really wanted
Like
to get
where
them
the
on my
money's
podcast.
going.
Yeah,
We
where the
wanna know
money's
that.
going. We didn't talk about that.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to go with some more information about this year's condom couture fashion show.
So the proceeds from the show go towards supporting people living with HIV and hepatitis C in our community. A lot of people don't know that if you are HIV positive in Lethbridge, in order to get treatment, you have to make regular appointments in Calgary every 3 months. And for a lot of people,
That's a lot. That's hard.
yeah. Can you imagine if you didn't have a car or you were homeless and you couldn't afford a bus ticket?
Yeah.
How would you do it? So one of the things that we do at Arches is we provide clients with transportation to their appointments. We help remind them about their appointments and make sure that they can get to them. And we also provide them with support through all their other medical issues within Lethbridge. So we'll help them get to their appointments, connect them to the resources that they need. We also provide clients with gift cards. So people with HIV have increased nutritional needs, so we give them grocery store gift cards. Just a small amount to encourage them to eat healthy and take care of themselves.
My
Sorry.
heart is breaking and feeling of love for you guys and what the work you're doing, because that's so important. And people don't understand, like, people just need a hand sometimes, and if they've lost their support of their family or friends or other issues, that's an amazing work. You'll give people rides to Calgary for their appointments.
Yeah.
That's up
We've
there.
Is
even-
maybe like, well, not, I'm digressing a little bit, but is the treatment at the Sheldon Schumer in Calgary?
Yeah, it's at the Southern Alberta Clinic in
Yeah.
the Sheldon Schumer in Calgary.
SAC.
Yeah, the SAC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We called the family doctor when I lived there. 'Cause
Yeah.
all your friends are there when you go see everyone.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
For
really,
testing.
it is a really nice place, like the SAC, and they do have a very like good team with social workers and nurses and pharmacists and everyone there. But I think it would be nice to be able to offer HIV treatment because HIV treatment is quite simple in Lethbridge, especially when you consider the fact that if you're undetectable, so if you're taking your medication regularly, HIV is untransmittable. You can't give it to someone else.
Right.
I mean, there's been studies with thousands of people having tons of unprotected sex with their partners, and except in like situations where there was not compliance with medication or there was a resistant strain, or some obscure thing, no one got HIV from their partner.
Very, very less than 1% chance of transmission.
So I know you're still talking, but this like undetectable thing I think was not always talked about or not understanding. Because I remember when I was like in a marriage for a long time, and then I went in the dating world, and I'd go on a date, and someone would tell me, "Oh, I'm HIV positive, but I'm undetectable." I was really like confused by that at first, and I had to really research what that meant.
I really like to explain it to people as like, it's kind of like a diabetic managing their blood sugars, and an HIV infected person is managing their viral load. So when you're keeping in balance, like you're at lower risk, or when your viral load is managed, it's like at zero, so you have an undetectable amount of the virus in your body.
Do you like that analogy? Since you've learned more
That's
about
bizarre.
it.
I do.
It's
And
bizarre,
I
but
think
it makes sense.
we often use the analogy that managing your HIV care is very similar to managing diabetes. You know, it's taking medication daily. So yeah, that is a very good analogy. And further, like the treatments have gotten better. Like years ago, people used to have timers, and they would have to be on a schedule and be taking 5 or 10 pills a day, and they had terrible side effects. And like, it was really hard to reach an undetectable status
Wow.
because the medication wasn't very good. But now the medication has gotten a lot better. There's once-a-day pills, so people can reach an undetectable
Wow,
status.
there's once a
lot
day
easier.
pills now.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different cocktails you can be onto that are specific to each person.
Well,
Mm,
I
yeah,
love
depends on the
cocktails.
person.
Cocktails!
So what else you got here for us?
Yeah, so of course, you're coming to this amazing event. We're raising proceeds for people living
Is it
with
a new
HIV
venue
and
this year?
hepatitis C. New venue!
Yes!
Ooh!
Yay, new
Bigger,
venue.
better, and amazing. Yeah.
So where is it this year?
Exhibition Park West Pavilion. They're great. They're used to hosting big events,
Yeah.
and they love it. They're so excited to have us there, and
Yeah.
we're so excited to be there. So it's in the West Pavilion this year. I think the farmers market's been there all summer, so be a little different than the farmers market, though.
A little different.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? I was like at Pop's Pub today having lunch, and next door was like this Italian Canadian club, and I'm like, that's where I went to I went and watched Conde Couture Fashion Show, the second one.
Mhm.
So it was at CASA, Italian Canadian Club,
Multicultural Center.
Multicultural Center,
University.
the university, and now the pavilion.
Yeah.
Wow, Arches likes to get around.
We do.
I love
yeah,
it. I
we're
love
just
it.
on the hunt for the perfect venue that really fits our size, and I think this is a space that we can grow into.
We
But
have
you're
to
all
like
over the
grow
city,
and grow
it's
and
cool.
grow too. So like each year you've kind of had to have a bigger capacity and maybe change to a place that has higher ceilings or whatever.
Yeah. Ooh, there are
Oh
high
my
ceilings.
gosh.
I bet you. Yeah, I have plans. There are things hanging.
Oh my gosh.
There are things
Amazing.
floating. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to talk about what's going on throughout the night.
Yeah,
so
please
of
do.
course, runways.
Yes.
There's a few different themes. Maybe should I say the themes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get people
Yeah.
excited.
Okay. So the
This
themes.
is what you're gonna get this Saturday.
One of the first theme. I just
Category is
Pirate Couture.
Pirate
Pirate
Couture.
Ooh,
Amazing.
Captain Hook. Yes.
Captain Hooker.
Next theme, Beach Couture. Ooh, yes. I'm probably saying the names wrong. I don't think they're all called couture, but I'm just gonna go.
Well, everything is high fashion, and let's get beachy.
Yes. This isn't just your simple runway bathing suit. This is high fashion. She is working. She is not ready to go swimming. She's
Oh.
ready to just stand there and look pretty.
I love it.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Well,
want to get her hair wet.
I
because
wore a
her
bathing suit
extensions are
last
grand.
year at Conde Couture Fashion Show. I already wore
We
that
could have
look.
recycled it. Yeah, brought it out again. Next theme is fish fashion.
Fish fashion.
Leave that to your own interpretation. Yeah, whatever you want it to be. There's a coral reef theme.
Oh, I love it.
I'm really excited for that. There's some unique stuff that
Yeah,
people have
that
in
gets
store.
weird, you know.
Totally. Okay, I'm blanking on the other one. There's another fish fashion theme. Fish was very popular this
Yeah.
year. There's a lot of different fish.
Serving fish.
And then there's one more that I'm like, oh, Atlantis.
Oh, I like that.
Atlantis theme. Yeah, and those are the runway themes. So quite a. Oh, I'm forgetting one. What do you think it is?
Jellyfish?
No.
Disney?
Crustaceans.
Mermaids!
Yeah! Of course, that's like obviously the theme that we're all the
Right.
most excited for.
Right.
Yeah, so fashion show, and then of course drag performances.
Yeah.
Drag
So-
personas.
If you like, a lot of people say, "Oh, can I go to Club DD and I want to see a drag show, Levi?" We have so much drag in the city. We are so blessed. But these events only happen once a year. This is one of the things we're talking about performing in Lethbridge is people say, "Oh, I missed it. When's the next one?" Next year.
Come now.
Come now.
Pay attention.
And if one of your friends bought a table or you've bought a table, don't let that seat sit empty. You get on
No.
Facebook and you say, "I have a seat at my table." Make some money back.
Yeah.
We had 2 extra seats because we bought 3 tables.
Mhm.
And so we just put that out to our social media and those seats were snatched up.
Nice.
So-
I'm so glad.
Snatched.
Lip sync battles.
Is there lip sync battles?
Yeah, not for the queens.
Oh, interesting.
For someone else.
Good, because I would slay.
Yeah. Yeah. We have to make it a fair competition. There's going to be a live auction.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Oh, live
Uh,
auction. Cool.
Yeah, there's going to be a 50-50, of course. Win some money.
Well,
why
after
not?
looking at all the great stuff that Arches does, I'll definitely be making sure to even give extra donations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate
Other
that.
than my outfit, my wig, my shoes, my hair.
We also have a balloon bust. So the balloon bust I'm really excited about. I think it's a really unique fundraiser. So rather than just like a boring silent auction, we have an arch full of balloons. You pay either $20 or $50, pop a balloon, and you're guaranteed a prize worth more than what you paid.
Wow.
So it's not like gambling where you never know if you're going to make money or get something good. It's a sure thing. And I've gotten so many donations from so many amazing businesses in our city. A lot of gift cards, a lot of great stocking stuffers. So if you haven't done your Christmas shopping yet,
Come stuff your stocking.
Yeah, just come to the Balloon Bust and buy all the prizes. We got all kinds of cool stuff. We have a silent auction with some really neat items. I have Calgary Flames tickets that someone donated that are worth $700.
Wow.
Who knew hockey was that popular?
I know hockey's so expensive.
Yeah, weird. Browns donated us on some dinner package. There's all kinds of great stuff. Theoretically Brewing is going to be doing the beer.
I love
Yay!
They're
Curiosity
amazing.
is my elixir.
Ooh, do we have Curiosity there? I don't know if we do.
It's my
I'm
favorite.
sorry.
It's
I
okay.
love them.
Catwalk Salon and Spa
Who's that?
is going to be doing the hair and makeup. Ooh.
You have some
fashion.
other salons doing hair and makeup.
Yeah,
this
we
year too,
also
right?
have Union doing hair and makeup as well.
Our girls over at Union.
Mhm.
Hi, girls.
Club Didi. So Club Didi is helping us host the event, and they're also performing at the event, and we're so thankful to partner with them.
We will remind you, like I do every week, Club Didi, the most fabulous place in Lethbridge. We are sitting currently in Jess FM studios right next to the place where we all call home, our home away from home. Home away from home. It's good.
Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. Oh, also the food this year. So the food has always been an issue. We kind of always run out, and we know that it's like,
It's not you're not going there for dinner.
yeah, it's not a gala event. Like if it was a dinner event, we would charge $100 a ticket.
Yeah.
We only charge $40 a ticket, which is really quite a low
Yeah.
price point for a gala event like this.
You get appies, fashion, queens.
Yeah, so
prizes.
make
Sass,
your
ass,
own.
and class.
Make your own salsa bar
Oh.
with hot nacho cheese.
Oh, I love
Hot
Available
nachos.
all night.
all night this is available. Make your own nachos. I love that.
Yeah, you just go to the back, it's right beside the bar. Grab your Theoretically Brewing beer. Also, there's some signature cocktails like a mermaid potion and safer sex on the beach.
Safer sex on the beach.
Oh.
Interesting.
We'll wrap a condom around the drink.
Oh my gosh. Please don't.
Okay, your nachos, it's gonna be. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be fabulous.
And okay, oh my gosh, how can I tell this stupid joke?
I don't know.
You don't even try, Levi. But I want to say something about it's nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
But then Austin says this thing to me about what's my favorite sea creature.
Yeah, every time he it's like that's mine. I'm like, hey everyone, what's Levi's favorite sea creature? And they're like, I don't know, seahorse. I'm like, no, it's shellfish.
Because I'm shellfish. Because it's nacho cheese.
I thought you were gonna say a sea cucumber.
Right.
Anything slippery, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so that got weird.
Okay.
For those of you who are just tuning in, again, you can listen to us on www.jessfm.ca or Jess TV. You can also catch us on www.com or www.facebook.com/jessfm. Alright, I had to get that out of the way again.
Well, we just covered a lot of stuff.
Totally. So people want to buy tickets, call me. My number's plastered on everything. You can call me and buy tickets and come to my office and hang out. Tables are a little cheaper. You get a discount if you buy a table. And you can also buy them online on eventbrite.com.
Listeners, if you're coming to the Condom Couture fashion show, there's going to be outrageous fashions in condoms, drag queens being extra fabulous. We have all these wonderful prizes. It's an event. Feel free to wear your Louboutins, wear that dress you wore in Vegas, dress it up. I'm sure there's a photo booth.
Yeah, slow-mo photo booth.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
VIP photos with the queens, but they're sold out.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Do they
Wear a
take photos of
condom
us?
discreetly.
Yeah.
Come get a photo with Chrissy or Taylor or Pearly Pussy Toes. Anyway, that's exciting. Anyway, come dressed up, and we can't wait to see you this weekend.
Alright, so on top of that, we have some other events coming up.
Yes.
We have the Blue Ball coming up on December 29th, which is put on by Lethbridge Pride Fest, and we're very excited for that. We have a little winter ball, and we're calling it the Blue Ball. And hopefully nobody there has blue balls, but we've never been so excited for Blue Ball in our life.
Corbin was like, was that on purpose? We're like, yes.
Yes,
And he
it
loved
was.
He loved it.
So you can get tickets for that on, I believe, Ticketfly, but I'm not sure. Either way, check out Lethbridge Pride Fest on Facebook or our website, which is lethbridgepridefest.ca.
Doesn't Elvis sing a song called Blue Christmas?
I'll have a blue Christmas.
We need to play Blue Christmas at the Blue Ball.
Yes.
Although
But
it's
it'd be a
not a
dance
Christmas
remix.
party. It is,
But if you're
it's a
trapped
holiday
in
party.
Lethbridge over Christmas and waiting to go home, wherever home is, till after New Year's, you have something to do.
Or
in
if you just
Lethbridge.
need a break from your in-laws or your parents or your family.
Or you're a cat and you want to get out of the house. Either way, come out to that. It should be fun. It's at the Army and Navy downtown.
Yep.
And we
Going
have
back to our
some
roots.
amazing decorations planned by the lovely Glenn Herbst and pals.
I'm sure we have performances by Area Ivory.
I bet she gets around.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
Marty Funkhauser and I think possibly
And
DJ
Rabbit is
Rabbit.
coming, yeah.
So we have our Blue Ball coming out. Tickets are available at Catwalk Salon Spa or your Lethbridge Pride board member. So they're coming out right away because we want to make this annual and very special event for Lethbridge.
I
then,
I'm
yeah.
so glad this is happening. Can I just say?
Yeah.
Like, I think that the Pride dances really cater to a different market. Like,
Yeah.
I love Club DD.
Yeah.
I go to all their events.
Me too.
But I think for some people, the Pride events are a little more accessible to them. For some
know,
reason,
I
I don't
know.
know why, what it is. Like, I think Club DD is a very welcoming and very accessible space. But people see Pride and they're like, yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah.
It's a different demographic, and like we
Mhm.
can get temporary venues with bigger capacity and stuff. too,
Yeah,
which
the
is nice.
capacity is an issue. Yeah,
Yeah.
Club DD is often full. Like, they're
It's always full. It's a
Yeah.
capacity of like 80.
Because
and
it's
like,
amazing too.
Yeah. They all wanna be
Everyone
there.
wants to go there, so it
And-
fills quickly.
And people, if you ever think, because I've heard this in the community, it's clicky. It's actually not clicky. It's just
Mhm.
small, and we all want to
Yeah.
go, so we keep going against you. You actually will come and make friends. And
All their high heels click,
click, click, click,
clack
click,
on
click.
the floor
Oh, that
because
is
it's
clicky.
hardwood.
That's true.
And the people that go regularly know you have to go early to get in. So
Right.
then it
Unless
comes to
you're
some
me.
people.
Then you
So,
Yeah.
but I mean, you hear
Mostly
the,
joking.
you do hear the same thing even on Pride event. But again, honestly, just come say hi. Don't be scared. And if you had some jerk hit on you didn't want to hit on you last time, come this time and hit on someone new, and maybe you won't be there. Whatever your little issue is, come out to the Blue Ball. Come
I'm
to Club
single.
DD. Single. Ready to mingle. Ready to
So-
jingle. Blue balls.
Yeah, ready to jingle, jingle, jingle.
So yeah, that's December 29th, right after Christmas, before New Year's,
Mhm.
and then we'll see you at Club DD on New Year's Eve.
Yes. And our next big event after that is Pretty Witty and Gay, which is in March. We don't have all the details for that, but that's also going to be a fabulous show in Lethbridge.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing. And I wanted to say something else
What else do you want to say?
for a big event. I don't know. Carry on.
Pretty Witty and Gay,
You know,
New Year's Eve at Club DD,
Yes.
Blue Ball with Pride Fest, Connick with Dirt Fashion. That's a lot.
So much happening.
Well, we went to that big New West event on Saturday
Oh
night.
yes,
New
New
West.
West. That's what I was talking about. I don't know if they have a show going on this winter, but they usually do. Last year it was Tinsel
Yeah.
over Christmas,
Yeah.
and that was amazing.
Yep.
Very inspiring and made me cry a little bit. But for last weekend, we just went to a little like off the side New West show called The Nightlife 2.0, and it was amazing.
Yeah, we went to a New West show, Nightlife, and I don't know if you got to see it.
no.
I'm gonna
it's,
share a ton of videos, not a shitload, but a
It
ton.
was like
Of
a little too
videos.
scandalous for the Sterndale Bennett or
Yeah.
Yates or whatever. So
It was amazing to see the New West cast doing a little bit, a little deeper, being a little sexier, a little more out there. It was
played a little
good.
more kazoo.
Yeah, like what?
Gotta take a lap to drag me away from you.
Well, but it was opened by Geraldo and Spencer. Spencer, who's modeled for Jess FM, and Geraldo is a very handsome young Latino boy, and he and her, their bodies made magic on stage for everyone in the audience
And
to
who
watch.
knows if they are young or not? I don't. They just look really good.
Well, either way, compared to the crowd, they were they were getting a show.
Yeah.
So it was fantastic. So it goes to this like very sensual, like dancing and throwing each other around and tying each other up. And then the next thing was like, and now for something completely different. Erica and Kathy doing
Little
kazoos,
lady
where
dancing.
David and Varys and
Scott.
Scott Carpenter start singing Africa. And but it's like goes from like it was funny.
No, for something completely different.
And then
oh,
Kate-
it was very clever. I liked it.
I liked Katie and
Ryland's,
Ryland's.
oh yeah, all the like
Chronicle.
sarcastic ballads and stuff.
Don't you want a marijuana?
Yeah.
Something, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It was really
I'm sorry
cute.
I missed it.
Yeah, it was really good. Chunky Highlights was there.
Ooh,
And
she's
I-
my favorite.
I love Chunky
I
Highlights.
love a chunky highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did
You
Kelly
like just a
Clarkson.
chunky highlight. Kelly Clarkson, Jerry Halliwell, they loved a chunky
Yes.
highlight. But Chunky Highlights was amazing, and Ben Price, the magician,
Yes,
he
Ben
did.
Price Magic.
Yeah, he did some great stuff too. So.
Great show. But New West does do a lot of that stuff too. If you ever are in Lethbridge and want to check out, you can look at the New West Facebook page or their website.
Yeah, but they did a fun, like, it was almost like Pretty Witty and Gay for New West, or a Club Dee Dee show for New West, because it was definitely like all about sex, all about nightlife. It was
Very
fun.
sassy.
Well, I think
Yeah.
all their members are so talented,
Right.
and
Oh,
they
gosh.
really do enjoy doing that kind of work, I would assume.
Yeah.
So it's great that they get to branch out and.
So it's really on their mind sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, Rylan and Katie did this really funny song that was about like, kind of like, Alanis Morissette's like.
You ought to know.
Yeah.
No.
Ironic song, but it was like, I don't know, it kind of had that vibe, but it was like I saw a guy with one eye at a 3D movie.
Yeah.
Or like there's kids stuck in a tree. Life sucks. But
Yeah.
I'm awesome. I don't know, it was really funny. You had to be there.
They sang a song about like an old man walking in front of a train,
Yeah.
and she should have yelled, but she didn't. It was horrible, but it was
It
hilarious.
was so funny. Great show.
So New West After Dark, hopefully they do 3.0 next year, because you will love it.
Yeah. Speaking of 3.0, I don't know how to segue into this next one, so just ignore that. But Mariah Carey.
Right.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, so Mariah Carey is back. Mariah Carey is back with her 15th studio album. And it's really fun to see her back with this album, Caution. 15th studio album of original music that she just got a Genius Songwriter Award, because she actually writes her music, and you might write her off. Yeah, because she's like kind of fluffy, big boob, short skirts, but
Yeah.
she's got a
Yeah.
genius.
And you know, like
yeah,
that
she
really
writes
like
a good songwriter.
incredibly talented lyricist, and like, why don't you get the fuck out?
Yeah, she has a new song, Get the Fuck Out, and it's this.
Oh, just like the smartest lyrics you've ever heard.
Yeah, hey, lyrics, as long as they connect to people, they're good.
I agree.
Like,
Take
I
it easy,
love
be
that.
you'll marry. It's catchy. But I'm sorry that is not like a profound story she's
Well,
telling to everyone.
I just think it's funny because a lot of her albums are named these really girly things. Like we got Butterfly, we got Rainbow, Glitter, we got Music Box, and now we got Caution.
Mhm.
And so her new album Caution is out, and we're thrilled. It's a great body of work, and we're going to the Caution tour coming up in the new year.
Yes,
Oh,
we
do
are.
you have tickets?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
tickets.
Ooh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Toronto.
to Toronto.
I want to go back and talk about Glitter.
So, okay, so here's something really cool. Well, this is what happens when you reach a level like Mariah Carey. You have a fan base, right?
Mhm.
And so the fan base are called lambs. And there was this hiccup. So 9/11 was the day the two towers went down. It was a disastrous day. And
It was also the
The-
day Mariah decided to release her Glitter album.
well, she didn't know that was going to happen. But if you remember, the world shut down. We all just,
Yeah.
no one was flying, planes were down. It was very traumatic. So
no one was listening to Glitter.
So Glitter came out, the movie came out same day. It was
Oh,
9/11, and it. Some people say there were two bombs that day.
Yeah.
Glitter and the two towers.
Right.
I know, but it does. I mean, you know what? It's so cool. Her fans got together and they did hashtag Justice for Glitter, and Mariah's album Glitter is #1 on the iTunes charts 17 years after it was released. For its first
Wow.
time, it's #1.
Hashtag Justice for Glitter.
I'm gonna
So
download
that's
it.
You gotta download
Yeah.
it. Glitter's
I
fantastic.
want it.
I don't want to say it might even be better than Caution. Because
Ooh.
Glitter is so good.
I have all her 90s albums
Yeah.
on my phone.
You should have Glitter.
And that's what I repeat heavily. I'm just like that sad, like,
Oh,
ooh,
the-
soppy,
the
like,
roof.
gaslighty relationship songs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
I give my
oh,
Yeah. You will love the song on her new album called Portrait.
mm.
And if you're looking for something upbeat, no.
No.
Yeah.
I like that.
But Portrait is so good. But I also want to say on the Glitter soundtrack, there's a couple songs that stand out for me, and I sing it constantly. But I'm not going to sing it.
Why?
Reflections of your, reflections of your love have come to me. Anyway, there's some really nice songs on that album. And also, Don't Stop Funkin' for Jamaica. It's a great song. Do you ever it's like it's like in the movie where she goes and she does the whole thing.
It's like a really superfluous scene.
She's walking
where
through
in
the
a
bar and then
nightclub,
she stops.
and then they're like,
Okay,
Okay,
going
you've
through.
never seen Glitter?
I've never seen Glitter.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. Well, there's a
Go
drinking
glitter
game.
your puss, hun.
Okay.
There's a drinking game with glitter. So this character Billy Frank, who Mariah is playing, throughout the movie she has these silver marks of paint on her. And in the theater we were like, what the hell's going on in this movie? And so we created a drinking game. Every time Billy Frank puts a new piece of silver paint on her body, you do a drink.
It sounds ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah, right? Because it's like she doesn't ever explain it, but it's like it's her thing. It's like this silver paint here. So we made it a drinking game. So you've got to watch Glitter. We can watch Glitter together.
Yeah, I'd
it's
love
fun.
to.
It really is.
Coming over after the show.
Debrat's in that movie, and she has that line with 2 Tiggo bitties for your mouth. That is one of my favorite Mariah lines. Tiggo bitties. I always hashtag it.
Yeah.
Tiggo
Especially
bitties.
on Tuesdays.
I take Tata Tuesdays. Okay, so there's our Glitter conversation. So go buy the album Caution, or stream it if you don't want to buy it. And congratulations to Glitter.
So we've got a couple
job,
minutes
Mariah.
left.
We only have a couple minutes left. We have actually 2 minutes. That goes
I want to
quick, eh?
talk about
Yeah.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
That's our movie of the week. We
So-
just went and watched it over the weekend.
So Harry Potter has done a great job of doing these kid meets family, make it into an icon type movie, and they really built that around these kid novels, and so kids want to see it. They were lined up, parents went to it, and now people actually watch these movies at Christmas as we kind of get the box set, put them on while your
I think
family's
it's 'cause,
all there.
like,
do
the
that.
people,
Yeah, it's
like,
got that feeling, right?
The audience kind of grew with the characters, so by the time they were like adults, the audience was also.
It's
You know
definitely
what I
become
mean?
this new
Yeah.
classic, right?
I'm like the same age as
Harry Potter fans.
Daniel Radcliffe, I
Same.
think, or something. So yeah, it
Yeah.
really connects with me.
Yeah. Well,
So
what
we
we,
went
there,
to
we,
watch
we
Fantastic
have,
Beasts 2.
so we
The
went to
Crimes
go-
of Grindelwald.
So we don't want to do spoilers, but we may be doing a little bit of spoilers here. So we already had a controversy we talked about on our Halloween episode, and that was with the Nagini character,
Nagini the snake.
the snake, and I dressed up as Nagini to talk about that. But people were outraged because she was played by an Asian actress, and in the short little book that described this, she was supposed to be a French woman. Well, a French woman could be Asian,
Yeah.
right?
Totally.
Right?
We live in a
So,
globalized world.
Totally. So,
Yeah.
Jake,
Mm-mm.
what's her name? J.K. Rowling?
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling. She came out and actually said she's a beautiful, wonderful actress, and I can't wait for you to meet her, and you will love her.
And
she,
basically that she
she's-
didn't have any problem changing a little bit of the character description to diversify
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
She said there's not enough Asian actors and
Yeah.
actresses in Hollywood, so
Totally,
she
it's
said,
true.
I think you will love this character, and we did. So that was
Especially
a
not
nice
like
move.
archetype roles where you're like, you are an Asian person, therefore you have to play this. Where it's like, you are a talented actress.
So you get to
The
be
color
a
of your
snake.
skin or your ethnicity doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not because you're the waitress at the fast food restaurant or something still stupid.
Yeah.
So there's one more controversy
Okay, but
we
now-
want to talk to quick.
So
but then we gotta
Corbin brought up another controversy I was not aware of. What's
Yeah. So what's his name? What's the actor?
Johnny
Depp.
Johnny Depp. Okay, I have some friends that are like, I won't see the movie because Johnny Depp abused.
This is Amber Heard's wife. Married a really bad break. Amber Heard's drunk.
Oh, it came my picture.
Oh, I like that one.
Oops.
You like that one? Oh. So this is my Snapchat, so you get one shot. Oh, hang on. So we get one shot. Oh. So just give us a warning.
Okay.
Do you want to go in the middle?
Sure. Yeah.
Also, we're gonna. I'm gonna bend my knees a little shorter. Austin, bend one knee a little shorter.
Ready?
Thank you. Perfect. It's cute.
Love it.
Okay, we'll get out of the way for the next show.
Yeah.
Great job, Jesse.
Oh, thank you.
And we've had no technical difficulties. Everything's been wonderful.
We need to go for lunch soon.
We do need to get together again.
And then also I made a couple extra sets too. I want to show you.
Yes, please.
Before you guys head out. So this.
This is so great.
dazzles.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
this.
that's so cool.
We can have our show in the forest now.
Oh.
I like that one. I actually do.
And then
You need a holiday one.
Like a beach.
A burning fire.
So this one also I created. Another one.
Oh, look at this
Oh,
one.
that looks like.
Oh, go back to the spacey one.
So this one here changed the color. And there's another one.
That one looked like.
And this one here. See, that's where your history in the background.
on the news. That's Lethbridge in the background.
Yeah, it's, you know those
Oh, the bridge. Very cool.
landmark. Yeah.
The bridge in the background, that's great.
You
Go
like
back-
kind of like,
I like the one that looked like a UFO spaceship.
The glass cathedral.
Your head looks so big. That one.
Yeah. Doesn't that look like Superman's ice cave?
Yeah.
Ooh, I do like that one a lot.
I think this is cool.
We should do it.
Yes.
That's our next one.
Yes, think about it.
Good job, Jesse.
All right, thanks. See you guys.
I know. Well, I know, and I did this one. Yeah.
It's every episode.
Blacker,
blacker.
God, it's so hard to watch. Yeah. Are you on again? What did I just? Oh, I love the new zombie solution that they did a zombie set, they did a monster set, a mutant set, and a zombie set. It's the best set. There's the one guy who's got like that mountain peak in the front of his chest.
Oh yeah.
So he's actually just the trunk of his skull with a spine.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And then
Before I set it up, so my
Charlotte.
Let me do my jacket off here.
no, I just want to set the sets right. So you tell me which one I'm looking. I have this one here. This one, the one the Levi and them used.
Well, what do you want as a backdrop?
And this one here, here, this one here, here.
It's probably pure black.
Oh, I'm just wearing black shirt.
Oh yeah, black shirt is fine. It will look fine. If you go if you go in the day, you will look perfectly fine. See, it doesn't make any difference in there. If you look at it, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's just fine. And this is the one, and then okay, this is your okay, and then over this one here. This is clouds will change. You know.
Hey, that's Lethbridge.
Okay, this is a landmark Lethbridge. You know, and this is one here. There's another one here. This is also has a history in Lethbridge in the back. Right, so this is a regular one. This is the one.
I like either the black or the green one, personally.
Okay,
It's
so
probably black. Yeah, because more what they're doing is, it probably won't be that long of a segment. They're cutting a promo, more or less. But so I told the guys, I'm like, you want to cut a promo? Let's cut a live promo.
Yeah.
let me hang my jacket because I need to, after set it up, then I can take off. They will take it over.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. So how many guests you have for?
2. Oh.
Hello.
And Jen is just,
She's just here hanging
she's
out.
just along for the ride.
That's all they're coming.
Yep.
More views.
That's another fighter too. I'm going to take
Yeah.
this one here.
What's up?
Yo, yo.
You know what? I'm gonna keep my jacket on since I'm dressed like a nerd.
Katie.
She's just here to watch.
No, that's fine, but
Can
she
I hang
can,
out?
she can, yeah,
She specifically doesn't want to be on the.
Oh, yeah.
So good for you. Is our 6-man bulldog?
No, we don't know who our 6-man is, so
Actually,
we're just
like,
gonna have to
like
sell.
shoot, don't know
Yeah,
who it is.
okay. So we don't know who it is.
So we could cut.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
All these
If
mics
the
are on,
BC
and
doesn't part of
I
the
know I got-
partner, I guess. eh?
You just started.
Down.
So I guess what we could do is we could
Just like,
Yeah,
fully
sorry.
able that because of One World Empire and because of my history, we just don't. A lot of people don't know this.
That's how simple and easy.
Man, I was just like straight heel forever.
Yep.
So especially in Lethbridge.
I'm trying to
We
figure out.
just cut it. We just have the angle where it's
This
like,
is now one.
yeah, like so now
Oh,
I
we got
trust
it.
us.
Blue one.
And if it comes down,
Yeah,
then
we'll fight you. We'll fight you through.
Yeah. If it comes down to it,
Every time.
Well,
so
we're
one of the
upgrading
Aussies
slowly, so.
said he
all
might
good.
donate.
I'm
So he basically said
Dave
give
can
him
run all
today
this
to
for you
let
while
me
he was
know.
talking over there.
I can text Steve Rivers and see if he wants to come in and work later because we can always turn the heel after.
And then
You just have.
Eventually.
two goes
How
over
long
there.
has he been?
Yeah, two's on that one.
How long?
How long has he, when the last time was here?
Oh God, probably
Yeah.
April or May. It's been a while since